Good morning to you. This morning we're going to cover COS1511, October-November 2015 exam paper, question number 10. You can see here it says consider the following output from the two-dimensional array. And we've got a table there, 1 2 1 2, 3 4 3 4, 5 6 5 6, 7 8 7 8. Write a C++ statement to declare and initialize the two-dimensional array matrix as shown above. So what I've done is I've declared a constant integer called list size, and I've set it to 4 because we've got a 4 by 4 matrix, okay? And then I've obviously declared the integer array called matrix, and I've used this list size inside here. You don't have to do it this way. You could have just put matrix 4 and then 4 where list size is, but I'm just doing it because it's a follow-on from my previous question. Then what I've done is I've set it to equals and then the values that are in this array, reading this top row here, and then the second row and the third row and the fourth row. So these are how the values are initialized. My understanding is they're only asking to declare and initialize the two-dimensional array, so I don't think you would need to include this part, but they definitely wanted this part, and as mentioned, that part could have been just written like this, int matrix 4 and 4, like that, and that should basically give you the 2 marks that they're looking for. The next thing, it says write a function print matrix to show the contents of the matrix. So because it's a two-dimensional array, we're going to need to have 2 for loops. So this for loop is handling the first part, which is the column part. Then this next for loop is handling the row part, or vice versa. But I'm just taking it like that. Now what I've done is I've asked it to output the results of the matrix, set the column width to 5, and just note that because I'm using this setW feature, I had to include an IOManip function, okay? And then I'm outputting the matrix in an I and J format. Whatever the value of I is, it'll use that, and whatever the value of J is, it'll use that. And then outside my loop, I've added the end lines so that I can make my matrix output look exactly like that. So you don't need to use this section over here, and you don't need to use that section in your code for the result. All they would have required is that you know that you have to output this matrix I and J in this type of format, and that it's got the 2 for loops. So that's what is required for 10.2 for the 4 marks. But just to illustrate how nice this matrix looks, I'm going to execute the code, and as you can see, it comes out with 1 2 1 2, 3 4 3 4, 5 6 5 6, 7 8 7 8. I hope that this answers that question for question 10, and that it helps you prepare for your exam. Thank you for watching, and good luck with your exam.